Now, for another stage that may be familiar to you. You can probably guess from where, again. I do like the theme of this stage, too. I'll say, the music for this game is actually pretty good. And it's one of the only original themes of the game. It's actually a pretty good one. And I've only caught myself a couple times going my way to listen to Mega Man soundtracks.
I go on my way a lot for Mega Man.
It's weird I found myself at one point listening to the Mega Man 2 Fortress theme from Wily Wars. More than the original game.
That's some bullshit timing.
Yeah, they close very quickly. And then there's that! They basically fuck you on that. So you basically don't want to jump down the ladder or you get hit. But yeah, this stage is definitely a bit of an asshole. However, this stage is definitely difficult. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to note. The other thing I forgot to mention. Just a nice reminder. You don't have the robot rematches in this game either. Just like Mega Man 1 and 2. But for some reason, the game once decided to cut that out.
Yeah, fuck it.
For now. Yeah, we basically may as well refill our lives at this point. Just so we have all the 2 lives to start.
I'll see if I make it, because I do have 2 tanks, but if I die, whatever.
A pin mechanic that could have been nice to work out in this game if they actually made it so, you know, you could, you know, if they gave you more lives upon, you know, getting a continue. Could have made that a pity mechanic. Instead of giving you 2, like, if you use a continue or multiple continues, they give you, like, more lives to use. That way they can try to discourage continues. That sounds like more of a more modern gaming mindset, I guess. God damn it! Fuck you, Gemini Laser! It hops up as soon as it hits a wall. Go figure. I'll say you just get a regular charge shot ready and then frickin'
I'm also probably not going to use this weapon very much, so then I have a little fun, see if it
True.
has anything of value.
True. I would say I'm trying to remember what weapons it said or weaknesses for Wily. I know the last phase of Wily, I'm pretty sure, is what the Screw Crusher's for. Because I think it's one of those things only the Screw Crusher can hurt him. So you definitely don't want to use it before that. But if you don't remember how the Screw Crusher works, I'll tell you. Basically throw it in an upwards arc. And then arcs down. You basically do an overhead throw. That's what that weapon is. It's so weird these are like the only Mega Man games that decide not to have frickin' robot rematches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so many of the others. Oh boy, Rush Jet time! Ow! Right. Forgot. You can't move it upward, it's not Mega Man 3. Fuck! NES Mega Man 3 is not. Son of a bitch! At least we're almost at the end! Taking just a bit longer than Mega Man 1, but at least we're on the last stage now. But again, this game started to become an asshole. Oh, I was trying to remember what else. Any other recent gaming news? I don't know. Well, Mario Luigi's Brothership came out to mostly good reception, some people mixed. With some people calling it a disappointing revival for the series. And their complaints act like they never actually played the series before. Because there are complaints that people had of the frickin' rest of the series. Now, see, I probably would have just done the regular charge shot. And you probably could kill one of them with just a simple charge shot, I think. Or rapid fire, either one. You know, I'm gonna play Brothership and hopefully enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be... I know some people at least say... I know from a lot of the good things I've heard, some people say the gameplay is like amongst the best of the series.
That's honestly the big thing I'm looking forward to more than anything else.
I know one of the legitimate complaints people have is that apparently it might drag a little bit. There's retreading old ground sometimes, from what I heard. God damn, I need to jump a little lower for you. There we go, perfect. At least you assholes get out of my way. Jump! But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's one of the only other games this year I was looking forward to having come out. Oh yeah, another game I was actually playing a demo of. You know, from Atlas, Metaphor ReFantasio.
I bought that game. Still need to play that something, but it looks really good.
Yeah, it's like the best reviewed game this year, I think, other than Astrobot. I usually go by Metacritic scores to see what like, a lot of people think of it, because it really helps. You know.
Yeah, Metacritic's probably one of the more reliable.
Because it's a collective of a lot of the critic scores. Now, some people prefer open critics. I think it more includes a lot of the, includes a lot more of the influencer reviews as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends on who you ask. Some people like to use them to discredit, Oh yeah, another game that came out recently. Dragon Age, Veilguard.
That game is sad.
Apparently the gameplay is good, it's just the writing for it is horrible.
I saw the writing. I was watching some of the writing for that game, and I was laughing at how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because it's like the people never had any sort of skill in writing.
Yep.
The way they write is just so broken.
Yeah. And it sucks that the
so
game...
much of the sentences are basically just talking about one specific thing over and over again to try and draw them to point.
And yet a lot of the critics are like praising the characters. It's like, really? Like I said, I think I would regular Buster and have a chart shot ready. Jump off the ladder to shoot the bottom over the back. Okay, that had to do. Okay, I thought the full charge shot would kill him immediately. I guess not.
No, it's close.
Well, still, charge shot and then just shoot him in the back again.
But yeah, that game is some walking game.
Yep.
And the thing that gets under my skin more than anything else about this, like everyone's just saying like, oh, it's gone work. And it's like, thank you. Do you have anything more fucking specific to say than that?
Yeah.
Like, can you give me any more specific than that? Like, I've grown so numb to that word because it's like, do you have anything more fucking specific to say than that, or are you just too fucking lazy to dissect the problem than anything else?
Yeah, I've just only heard the characters are like terrible. They're terribly written. Just the writing overall is bad.
Like the writing is absolutely horrible.
And yet the gameplay is actually good, which is a shame because nobody's gonna want to sit through it because of how obnoxious they made all the characters.
The gameplay is super repetitive, but for an RPG, that's like
kind of the norm.
Yeah, it's like the story and characters are what carry it, and
I mean, Mass Effect games were highly regarded. They were fucking repetitive. People hated the fucking planet exploring of them, but you know, people still regard it as one of the best Western RPGs. So you know what? Repetitive's kind of hard to knock if you people praise other games for having the same thing.
Like, it's an RPG, what the fuck did you expect?
That was why Mass Effect 2 got rid of the planet exploration and instead... Oh wait, no.
That was 3, you're thinking.
Mass Effect 3 got rid of Mass Effect 2. I was trying to remember what was it Mass Effect 1 that people didn't like.
I've heard some people actually don't like Mass Effect 2 because of all the planet exploration stuff.
Yeah, it became a lot more exploration thing. You really... All the exploration you're doing for other elements and finding other facilities, and a lot of it's optional. Like, the game actually feels very bare bones if you don't go for those, but that's a lot of the bulk. Yeah, that's something I forget about. That is definitely a criticism. 3 just did planet scanning and automatically gave you elements, but then Mass Effect 3 ruined the story by basically taking all the choices that you made through that point in the trilogy and basically saying, none of that matters. None of that matters. All these 3 choices are all what matter now. It's like, really?
I know some people don't really care about that because, like, hey, the main game is still better.
Main gameplay 3 was probably the best. Yeah, I found the story in 2 more memorable. 2 was definitely the best blend of both. It had improved gameplay that carried over to 3, but had a story that actually felt like it mattered in 2. For 1, I still think it's the best story overall. But yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard, I have, you know... Supposedly
it also felt like it was the remnants of BioWare. So I'm like, I wasn't expecting much of anything.
Yeah.
Like, it really does feel like BioWare is just on fucking...
Yeah, wave support. Thanks, EA. All because of fucking Anthem. That was one of the final signs after Mass Effect Andromeda. Yup.
Yeah, don't worry, they'll be perfectly fine with that cash cow they call Madden and FIFA.
Oh yeah, of course. Basically all their sports games.
Okay, fuck's sake, let me...
I know. The timing of these is fucking horrible. The thin timing you have for these is wild. Yeah, so these platforms suck.
I swear, like, I remember doing this just fine in the NES games, but this one's just like, eh.
I mean, yep, NES, that's Game Boy for you.
Like I said, like I said, like, I can respect this, but this is also like, there's a reason why I don't like the Game Boy stuff.
Yeah. And it has some rough level design nature that many games had as well. Okay, you did remember, alright. Ooh, barely though. That is also a nice fuck you as well. I said at least it gets better after this. We just had to get through this stage and we're finally through the worst of it. Which this is still not that bad, it's just an asshole.
I'm trying to wonder, you know, I know some people give a lot of crap to Mega Man and Bass, but honestly I'm starting to wonder if I'm liking Mega Man and Bass more in this game.
I mean, I couldn't play them. Like, man, they're doing the freaking things they did with the spikes that were infamous in the latter NES Mega Man games. It's something they carried over from 4, and that was a big influence for how this game was designed, so... Yep, gotta love that. So great. Gotta have to try to shoot around you somehow without getting chucked a boat at me! Bro, I don't wanna get... I got a bone to pick with you, motherfucker. How about... Die for me! What are you fine? Yeah, this game's just being a dick now. The PU is the punk weapon. If I remember. So Skull Barrier wouldn't work well on these things. They take more than one hit to kill. Alright, Drill Bomb would do it. Hopefully. If only I could pierce through the frickin' barrier. Oh yeah, that would also do it. Damn it! Just die already! Oh, it bounces between two walls and just disappears into the oblivion. Good to know. Now die for me! But yeah, hoping for Sony's sake they get off the frickin' gaming as a service thing.
Honestly, the big thing is they need a fucking CEO shake-up.
Yeah.
All the CEOs there are just absolute trash.
Well, they became an American company now, so you know.
Good old American corporatization.
Ah, fuck!
Fucking corporate greed is fun.
Yep. When they see what makes money, that's what they go with, automatically.
Not understanding just because you can make money on everything doesn't mean quit.
I mean, I may not hate them, I'm not... It's not to say there's no room for games like that. Those games can be a thing, but, you know, with how much emphasis some people are trying to make on them for how much of a cash grab they are, it's just... Damn, this thin platform is really not helpful in this spot.
I'm not even gonna make it.
Hopefully at least we have a checkpoint. Maybe we'll get one.
Hey, let me just do one
So
thing.
you can probably jump over it. There you go.
That's what I was trying to do, but the stupid fucking enemy on the left keeps throwing me off.
Yeah. It keeps lagging the game. Because when two of them are there. Like, Jesus Christ. Yes, there we go.
Fuck.
Yep, that's all I can say though. Hopefully Concord is a good sign to some people. That, you know, games and service is not an automatic frickin' gateway to money. Then you'd be like some people have a conspiracy theory that was a money laundering scheme. Like some people like to believe some Kickstarter games are.
Considering how some Kickstarters are, who the hell knows?
Like there was that one guy who basically had a Kickstarter basically spent all his drugs or whatever. Like, I forget what game it was. Like, no, it was like one of the most infamous freaking Kickstarter games. Oh my god, that was another game I almost forgot about. I forget what it was called now. I forget the name, but I know the dude, like... It was a game that, like, came out, was not doing well in beta, and it got released and like, basically got delisted after, like, 3 days.
Days Gone, I think it was?
Something like that. Apparently he's trying to do a new game now, getting another Kickstarter going!
Oh, fun.
Apparently this is the 3rd game he's doing. I didn't realize he had one before Days Gone or whatever the fuck the other one was. I almost wanted to say Dead by Daylight for some reason. Oh, look, an energy tank! And actually some energy. About goddamn time. I hate that I keep spawning you there! Yeah, Rush Bow is probably the better move. You still have 2, and now you have 3. At least you give me energy tanks here, that's something. Oh!
Got it.
Well, if we have a checkpoint, that's actually alright. That's alright as long as we have a checkpoint.
Got a little bit of health at least to work with.
Yeah. I think the rest of the stage is a little more straightforward than what you've been dealing with. If I remember, there's going to be an annoying mini-boss coming up later. Woo! Damn it! Go figure.
Guys should really just stop doing that.
Yeah.
Just climb down me.
Oh, yeah. It is funny though. Apparently, one of the most requested games that a lot of Sony gamers have is still yet another remaster. It's probably obvious which one it is. It's a Sony exclusive from the greatest developer of all time right now. It's Bloodborne, in case you're wondering. Funny, they keep complaining about getting nothing but remasters, and everybody's like, remaster Bloodborne, it would sell millions! Like, okay guys, do you want remaster?
They just want it on PC is the thing.
Oh yeah, that's the bigger thing, right. It still always shows the PS4.
That's the big thing about that one.
It's getting PS5 Pro enhanced, though. Oh, nice! Yeah. I think there's another one of those in this stage.
A lot of the reason for the remasters is more so because they wanted the on PC. That's really all it is.
Yeah. I know, isn't Uncharted 4 on PC?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Atari collection.
Oh, the whole collection is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's why I made the joke.
Right, I forgot. I just assumed it wasn't. And yet, you still need to get a lot of their other Sony games on there, like all the Ratchet & Clank series. Still yet to any of the PS3 ones come around on anything else. You only got the PS2 trilogy, which I think is playable on PS5 technically right now because of their library. I think it's available through their PS2 playback that they have through their online subscription service. Ah, Drill Bombs wants to get rid of those. What did I say? It must have been something explosive. Oh god! Also, I don't know if you heard, apparently there is a Hi-Fi Rush 2 being worked on, I think.
I know it's a different company, though, that's funding them, so I'm a little concerned because their company has a little bit of a history.
Right.
So I'm a little bit on edge about...
Oh, what the... Fuck you! Ah, kills that thing in one hit. Ugh, boulder! Hate boulders. I can't remember anything else is coming up. I mean, still waiting out to the Switch 2. That's about it, really. At least for
Remains
Nintendo.
Wily, finally.
Yep. So, finally time to deal with the asshole himself. Time for this Wily machine thing, whatever. Yeah, it basically switches sides where it is. I might have just said it's better off to die, get used to the fight, and then just freaking do it again. We can always just rewind the beginning of the fight if it's that bad. Yeah, you kind of want to get under where he is. Yeah, because he keeps trapping you. Yeah, he just goes side to side.
It almost feels like there's no window to fight him.
You kind of want to slide underneath him when he gets up. And then you want to shoot him when he's on the opposite side of the screen from you. At least this checkpoint's not too bad. There's still 2 energy tanks, so we should be fine. Ah, the boulder! Watch out for that crapshoot of a boulder. I'm trying to remember if there's any Mega Man news lately. I guess not.
There hasn't. At least from like Capcom related stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. You want to slide under him. Get over there before he comes your way. Avoid the missiles and then, yeah, get to the other side. That was it. Yep.
Okay.
Now, say, he was always hopping side to side, so you need to get on his side as he moved.
He was doing the Toad Man.
Yep. Oh, god damn it. Oh, of course, the missiles didn't die either. I like time for phase 2. If you'd be so kind, sir. There he is! He's having a weapon that can hit him high enough. You can use the Screw Crusher as well, but...
That's dust. Where the hell? Oh, there you are.
Or maybe you should use the Screw Crusher. Maybe... Okay, maybe it is this phase. I thought there were 3 phases of this fight. It might just be 2. Oh, I'm thinking the next game. Never mind, yeah. So you want to use the Screw Crusher here. That's the only thing that can hit him. There's nothing else arcs upward.
Now, if the fucking projectiles would just not be...
Yep. You gotta get close enough to hit him, too, which is also annoying. Yep, you have to hit around the balls. Basically, continuously hit him with the Screw Crusher. The only thing that can hit him. Okay, I see now. I was mixing it up with the Wily fight in the next game. It has another different phase. But it's simple, just like the whatever Wily contraption they had from Mega Man 1. Yeah, you gotta get really close to him when you fire it. It definitely worked better.
Oh my god, he's stupid!
It definitely worked better in Mega Man 10, that's for sure. Damn it! Yeah, you definitely do have to do at least a little jump to be able to get those to hit him.
It's not the problem with jumping, it's
It's the balls, yeah, I know. I was trying to think if you could, like, stay on the ground and do it, but I don't think it'd go high enough.
No, it doesn't go high enough. You have to jump at him.
Yep.
It's just... Here.
Well, you should have it. You should have this, as long as they don't keep blocking every single one. I think we have a bunch of ammo for it, so... Alright, 2 more. And... Woo! Invincibility frame for the win! Woo! Finally! Fuck you, Wily, again. Ugh, you know, green you look, son of a bitch. Haha, you already had me! Time to get the escape pod! What the f... Yeah, there you go! That's the end of Mega Man 3. Some of the frustration from the latter NES game started to come in for this one. That's why it's the hardest one. But thankfully that should be the last of the one that could feel like there's a bad taste in there. Oh shit, we're out of fuel! Go die in the oil you soaked up, you son of a bitch.
And drink the salt of your fumes.
Yeah, hopefully it kills you. Oh, if only. If only. At least now you get a Mega Man walk cycle. There we go, we got another freaking character roll. So, Mega Man 3, do you like it as much as 1 or 2, or is it too frustrating for you to feel that way?
It's definitely better. I just can't help but feel like it feels like a chore with all of the... I don't know, some of the alterations feel a little much at times. It doesn't help that the screen crunch, I feel like, also amplifies some of those problems.
Yeah. I did notice in one of the rooms, I think, there was like one of those bad enemies hanging at the very bottom of the screen towards the pit you had to go down.
Like, that's a big thing about this game, is that it just feels like some of the placement was thoughtless.
Yeah.
It's like, here, let me just waltz into enemies that just show up out of fucking nowhere and I have no way to react. I mean, granted, the earlier game had a couple of that sessions as well, but only it's like 1 or 2. This one's like, almost every single stage seems to have some flavor of bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it does harken to what some of the later Mega Man games did in the NES era.
Well, even then, I don't even think that maybe it's
maybe it's also because I played those
It might be a
games
little
more.
worse in this game, but...
It's definitely worse in this game, because in the NES games, like, even...
I know
then-
4 it was somewhat apparent. I am aware of that, at least.
Yeah, it's apparent in 4,
My
but
experience.
I adjusted to 4.
I don't remember 5 having it, except for the Crystal Man shit.
Crystal Man's the only one that's really
And
bad.
6
at
I don't
5.
think really had that problem.
6 never... as far as I'm concerned, 6 is fine.
Yeah, I'd say 2 really... Well, some of the dicgishness it had with that was apparently iconic. Like, the continuous invisible blocks, or disappearing blocks, and the, what was the other thing? Oh, right, it's the death lasers. And rooms surrounded with spikes.
I'd say it's a good remix for what it is.
I know
but-
Mega Man 4 and NES was the most spike-happy of the NES ones. Particularly the Fortress.
At least until 9.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They literally have a fucking spike wall, man. 4 of them! You don't shoot these spikes fast enough, you'll die. Oh, God.
But despite me being a little exhausted after a certain point and just going to the, I do think it's better than 1 and 2 for sure, but it's definitely still exhausting after a certain point.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like the levels are short, but the checkpoints are incredibly mean.
Yep. I mean, they did do them halfway through the stage. It just felt like it was a lot of work to each one because of the... I think the worst part of the level design of this was a lot of the fucking, like, thin platforms, and they had, like, the ceilings not that far above you. They really made you have to go to the edge of platforms for jumps a lot in this game.
Yeah, there was low ceiling jumps.
Like, they were not kind with a lot of the jumps you had to do.
And because it's
Also, I
on-
love the stage where you got Rush Jet, you had to actually use Rush Coil on the spikes to get across a room!
Yeah.
Like, Jesus! Some of the most dickish of classic Mega Man design. Still not as bad as the worst in the X series, but you know, arguably some of the worst we've seen in classic Mega Man for sure.
It's definitely one of the roughest in classic Mega, even more so than Mega Man and Base in some instances.
Right, they did require Iceman with Mega Man for shit, that's true. Or whatever the...
Ice Wall.
I was trying to remember his name. Cold Man.
Cold Man.
That was it, yeah. Yeah. Then again, Mega Man 2 had its Fortress require, like, all the items at some point. Mostly Item 1. Item 1 and 3 they wanted you to use. Well, Item 2 just made Heatman stage a lot easier.
Because the disappearing platform is garbage in that stage.
You don't like to jump across 20 of those in one sequence? We did that with Mega Man 1 on NES. I mean, Game Boy, excuse me.
And Punk.
At least you were memorable. You were difficult, you didn't know how to dodge it. Yep, it's just a Wily machine. It doesn't have a number, it's just a generic one. And of course they remind you of the names of Rush and Eddie. Like I said, this is the last of the rough translation from NES to here. After this, the next two are certainly in a class of their own that rival the NES games.
Yep.
At least this one, you can start seeing some elements of Mitakuchi engineering, figuring out exactly what they wanted to do and how they wanted to design these. Just, yeah, they heard a little too much of what made Mega Man 4 rough for some people and emphasize those more.
And because it's on a Game Boy, the feel can be... It's mostly good. I'm not going to say you're going to knock it too much.
You know it's bad when they overflood the enemies and all the sprites start flickering
Yeah.
and then slow down. It looks like some enemies got harder because of that, like that penguin generator thing. It felt like the things generated faster because it was based on time, not on frames.
Or that one pit enemy.
Yeah,
Because
and
that...
the pit enemies,
The
of
pit
course.
enemies are the worst. Because
Yep.
normally it should be one at a time. And then they show up 2 at a time.
They brought those back in 9 and 10. Fucking...
Yeah.
And the worst one is in 10, they have the parachute, so they decided to slow it, just like those ones.
Yeah.
That's why they emulated them so well. In the frickin' stage the Fortress is based on in, well, the Fortress stage is based on Mega Man 10.
Thank God for the suspend points, because... Well, I mean, I probably could have finished it, but it would just probably taken a long time.
Yeah, this game was not kind. The next two are still somewhat difficult, but not nearly as mean as this one is.
Yeah, well... we're done with Mega Man 3.
Three.
So,
Yep. Next time we'll be going to the first of the two great ones of the Game Boy.
yep. So, see you next time for Mega Man 4.
Thank God.